warm and a pleasant afternoon to galaxy of intellectuals, invited guests, professors, students, literates, scholars, and everyone present here. It's a matter of immense pride to welcome you all here, to welcome such stalwarts here. On behalf of the institution, we are delighted to offer a gracious welcome to you all. I now request all the dignitaries to come over to the dais and honor the dais. Amongst them, Dr. C. Jayasubba Reddy Garu, SVU Tirupati, General Secretary. Please come over to the dais. Professor Rani Sadashivamurthy Sir, Vice Chancellor, SV Vedic University, Tirupati, kindly come over to the dais. Professor Y.N. Reddy, NIT Warangal, kindly come over to the dais. Commander Challa Venkateshwar Sir, Registrar, NSU Tirupati, kindly come over to the dais. Professor N. Kishan Sir, PT SMS, President, Usmania University, Hyderabad, kindly come over to the dais. Dr. D.P. Ananta Sir, SPBC Director, ex-board member, TTD, kindly come over to the dais. And Dr. A. Chandulal Sir, Department of Mathematics Head in Charge, kindly come over to the dais. Today, we are here in the International Conference on Relevancy of Ancient Mathematics to the Current Digital Trends in collaboration with 31st Annual Congress of APTS-MS. Now, I would request Dr. A. Chandulal, Head in Charge, Department of Mathematics, to give a red carpet welcome to everyone assembled here.
Good afternoon to all. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries gracing this event. I welcome today's chief guest, Professor Rani Sadashivamurthy Garu, Vice Chancellor of SV Vedic University, Tirupati.
Now I request Professor Suman Saha, please come to the dais. Bangladesh.
Now I welcome to the chairperson, today's chairperson, Commander Challa Venkateshwar Garu, Registrar of NSU, Tirupati. I welcome guest of honor, Professor Y.N. Reddy Garu, National Institute of Technology, Warangal. I welcome special guest today, Professor Suman Saha Garu, Bangladesh University, Dhaka University, Bangladesh. Now I welcome special invitee, Professor N. Kishan Garu, President of APTS-MS, Head of the Department, Usmania University, Hyderabad, Telangana. Now I welcome Dr. C. Jayasubba Reddy Garu, General Secretary, APTS-MS. Now welcome D.P. Ananta Garu, SPBC Director, Tirupati, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, Tirupati. I welcome all the delegates and scholars. It is our pleasure to have you all in this valedictory ceremony after the successful completion of the International Conference on Relevancy of Ancient Mathematics to the Current Digital Trends. I thank everyone for making this opportunity for grand success of conference. We have received 150 papers across the globe I hope this acknowledge sharing the had opened up many new dimensions to the participants. This is multidisciplinary talks of speakers from various backgrounds and topics including ancient mathematics to the modern trends, but brought out many papers to the scientific community. I hope the conference in the upcoming years to be successful as this. Once again, I congratulate you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. C. Jayasubba Reddy, Sri Venkateshwara University, Tirupati, General Secretary of APTSMS, to enlighten us on the 3-day international conference.
Good afternoon to all of you. As the 3-day 31st Annual Congress of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Mathematical Society and International Conference on Relevance of Ancient Mathematics to the Current Digital Trends 2022 draws to a successful close. I am sure that this conference helped you in your pursuit for further interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary research in mathematics. It is my privilege to honor the dignitaries adoring the dais, Professor V. Rani Sadasivamurthy, Vice Chancellor, Sri Venkateswara Vedic University, Tirupati, and Chief Guest of this function. Today's chairperson of this function, Professor Sri Venkateswaran, Registrar, National Sanskrit University. Guest of honor, Professor Y.N. Reddy, National Institute of Technology, Warangal. Special guest, Professor Suman Saha, Bangladesh Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dhaka. President of Professor N. Kishan, APTSMS, and Organizing Secretary, Professor Dr. A. Chandulal, Rashtriya Sanskrit University, National Sanskrit University, Tirupati. I extended my sincere thanks to the keynote address delivered by Professor R. Avadhanulu, Hyderabad, Presidential talk delivered by Professor N. Kishan, President of APTSMS, Usman University, Hyderabad. And this conference, we are arranged 8 endowment lectures. First one, Professor R. Vaidyanatha Swami Memorial Lecture, delivered by Professor U.M. Swami, Andhra University, Vizag. Second one, Srimati Sri G.P. Sharma Memorial Lecture, delivered by Professor B. Misra, Bitsfilani, Hyderabad. Professor M.L. Narayan Rao Memorial Lecture, delivered by Professor G. Sobalata, Sri Krishna Devara University, Anantpuram. Professor K.L.N. Swami Endowment Lecture, delivered by Professor Anuradha Kameswari, Andhra University, Vizag. Professor A. Radhakrishna Endowment Lecture, delivered by Professor Bhavanar Satyanarayana, Acharya Nagarjuna University, Guntur. Professor Bhavanar Satyanarayana Endowment Lecture, delivered by Professor Kuncham Samprasad, Manipal Institute of Technology, Manipal. Professor P.V. Arunachalam Endowment Lecture, delivered by Professor N. Bhaskar Reddy, Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati. Professor Kuncham Samprasad, Professor Bhavanar Satyanarayana Endowment Lecture, delivered by Professor K. Babu Srinivas, Manipal. Professor B. Maheshwari Madam Endowment Lecture, delivered by Professor M. Sivaparvati, Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, Tirupati. And we are arranged 8 invited talks. First invited talk delivered by Professor Vichin Loko Sal, Thailand. Second invited talk delivered by Professor Tirupati Gudi, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Third invited talk delivered by Professor Suman Saha, Bangladesh Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dhaka. Fourth invited talk delivered by Professor M.S. Sriram, Professor KVS Research Foundation, Chennai. Fifth invited talk delivered by Professor K. Somaya, Kakati University, Warangal. And sixth invited talk delivered by Professor Y.N. Reddy, National Institute of Technology, Warangal. Seventh invited talk delivered by Professor Rusi Kumar, Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore, Tamil Nadu. Eighth invited talk Professor S.S. Srinath sir, Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati. And we are arranged parallel session to the paper presentation in 3 days. Our society to give the 2 best papers awards. One is Professor Meenakshi Sundaram Memorial Best Paper Award in Applied Mathematics, and another one is Professor U.M. Swami Best Paper Award in Mathematics. For this, we received 6 papers. Committee members are finalized and recommended. Professor Meenakshi Sundaram Memorial Award in Applied Mathematics goes to Pusodia Yangalkan, Thailand, and also Professor U.M. Swami Best Paper Award in Mathematics goes to Pallavi, Manipal Institute of Technology, Manipal. I am very happy to tell you that there is a good and positive response from the professors, research scholars, delegates, participants in this international conference. I thank the participants for their cooperation in all aspects. Last but not least, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to the faculty members, academic consultant, Sri Venkateswara University, and Sri Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, Padmavati Degree College, Padmavati Mahila Vishwavidyalaya Engineering College, and student non-teaching staff, Sri Venkateswara University and National Sanskrit University, Tirupati, and print and electronic media, university authorities for their kind cooperation to make the event grand success. Once again, thank you for your participation, ICRAMC DT 2022. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. I now request Professor N. Kishan, President of PTSMS, Usmania University, Hyderabad, to deliver his presidential note and address the gathering.
Good evening, one and all. Respected dignitaries on the dais. Today's chief guest, Professor Rani Sadashivamurthy Garu, Vice Chancellor, SV Vedic University, Tirupati, and Professor Guest of Honor, today's Professor Y.N. Reddy, NIT Warangal Senior Professor, and the another guest, Commander Challa Venkateshwara Garu, Register, National Sanskrit University, Tirupati, and the another guest, Suman Saha from Bangladesh, Dhaka, and another guest going to join Sri D.P. Ananta, SVBC Director, ex-board member, TTD, and my friend, the General Secretary of APTMS, Jayasubba Reddy, and the convener, organizing secretary, head Department of Mathematics, Chandulal of Sanskrit University. All the dignitaries of the dais and all the delegates, students, research scholars. So these 3 days, Andhra Pradesh Telangana Society for Mathematical Science is conducted here with the collaboration of the National Sanskrit University, Tirupati. I thank the National Sanskrit University, Tirupati for encouraging this type of programs, as generally they thought that the mathematics, MSc mathematics is not here till, and they want to encourage the mathematics department, and it is naturally, it is also the mathematics also relevant to the Sanskrit. When we can go to the ancient history and mathematics and Sanskrit is interrelated, when we can dig the Vedics and the Sanskrit, and it is also we know the knowledge of mathematics. So with this, this is the second time, sir, actually your institute is conducting. Thank you for encouraging this type of programs. And we never expected more than 250 delegates they registered for this. 150 papers were presented in 3 days, and for parallel session we have conducted the paper presentation, and 8 endowment lectures and 8 the invited talks were conducted.
It gives me immense pleasure in inviting the special invitee of the day, Shri D.P. Ananta sir, SVBC Director, ex-board member, TTD. Sir, we welcome you for the event today.
Good evening, sir. And the 3 days program is the conducted very hectically. The many invited speakers, many the endowment lectures we have conducted. The APTMS, AP Andhra Pradesh Telangana Society for Mathematical Sciences, established in 1986, everybody know. And at that time, the society name is APSMS, Andhra Pradesh Mathematical Society. And now it is renamed as Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Mathematical Society. And because of the states bifurcated, but the Mathematical Society will not bifurcated, because we are not, we want to intact with the society for all the academicians for this aspect. And when we are conducting, there are many endowment lectures are there, actually, sir. Almost we have a 30 endowment lectures. 2 best teacher award presentees are there. And before that, 3 4 years back, what we did, every time we want to conduct all the endowment lectures, but hosting universities also go for with the conferences like international conference. At that time, it is not possible to accommodate all the endowment lecturers. It is more hectic, and other intellectuals may not come, other resource person may not accommodate. With that, what we did in the last year when we have conducted in Usman University, we have to conduct it every year only 8 endowment lectures. Because of that, we have restricted only 8. Not for this only we have 8. Many are there. So, and also the last 2 3 years, we have not received best student research awards, but we have encouraged it from the last year only. So for that, there are some restrictions are there, age and single author, and it must be a standard publication, plagiarism and all those things. But even though we have received 6 presentees, and among that the committee has decided 2 names for best students award. Now on this dais, I will request all of you, those who are young researchers are there, you can prepare for next NIT Warangal, because it is a on this already we know that we have announced. So next 32 annual congress will going to conduct at National Institute of Technology Warangal, sir. 32 congress. So that is the another occasion we have on that, our senior professor, honorable person for mathematics, is going to attain superannuation on 31st October. So on this occasion, we want to combine both the programs. We are naturally, the NIT Warangal means it is exposure of international exposure. Definitely, those the young students are there. You can prepare now itself to go for best research paper award, and you can submit to the direct to the secretary of APTSMS. Then you will have a better opportunity for this, because it in the NIT Warangal, naturally it is an international exposure, like whatever we did here in also in Tirupati now. So it is definitely a good program, and it is also definitely the all interacted academicians, resource persons, and it is a fruitful. We have completed 3 days, so I think. With this, you can go for your academic and all the research aspects. You can interact the resource persons, eminent persons, and you can continue the research work. Actually, this society is also the mathematical society, means we can have a combination of math, stat, and computer science. And also, we not only for the research this thing, we want to go for what is the curriculum and other things of the within the state or within the AP, Telangana, and other. When we want to go for the curriculum changes are there. So generally we will interact with our resource persons, and we can involve them in all aspects. Then we can strengthening our the mathematical curriculum. That also we are the body little bit encouraging that type of activities also. So with this, I thank the organizers for conducting the program and inviting us. And also, I wish all the delegates and research scholars, endowment lecturers, and whoever is attended here, I think they have enjoyed with Lord Venkatesha Darshan, and also enjoyed with the rain. So I thank one and all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the special guest of today's event, Professor Suman Saha from Dhaka, Bangladesh, to address the gathering.
Thank you. So, namaskar, ladies and gentlemen. I am happy to have seen your participants in to enhance your knowledge in this prestigious international conference on relevancy of ancient mathematics to the current digital trends in collaboration with 31st Annual Congress of APTS-MS. As of the 3 days of this event, with your vibrant involvement and active participation, I hope to see a fruitful end of this successful conference. During this year-end period, the conference was conducting under the careful guidance of our organizing secretary, Professor Dr. Chandulal, and his teams. I would like to thank and congratulate each member of the organizing committee for their constant hard work to bring this conference a successful one. A special thanks goes to Professor M.C. Raju and Dr. Chandulal, who has invited me from Bangladesh to participate in this mega event. Even I am not a mathematician, I am from a faculty member in mechanical engineering department, with especially in thermofluid. But it is my honor to acknowledge their contribution and all the warm receptions and hospitality that I received from here, from all the people from here. Actually, it's amazing. It's wonderful. It's awesome. So I thanks all of you. I again want to thank Professor Chandulal for his sincere effort and active involvement in this conference. He is like an one-man army who is doing everything by single-handed, and his constant effort is there. I saw him everywhere. Every place he is there and working single-handedly. It's amazing. So, and the way actually the organizing committee, the way they are organizing this event, it doesn't seem to me that this is the second time they are organizing such a nice event. It's like they are professional to organize these things. I hope they will continue this one in near future. Thank you, everybody. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to request the special invitee of the day, Shri D.P. Ananta, sir, SVBC Director, ex-board member TTD, to address the gathering.
कल्याणाद्भुतगात्राय कामितार्थप्रदायिने श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथाय श्रीनिवासाय ते नमः. Respected dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, students, so good evening to one and all. Thank you for inviting me to the valedictory ceremony of 31st Annual Congress of APT SMS and International Conference on Relevance of Ancient Mathematics to the Current Digital Trends. India from the ancient times has contributed innumerable gifts to the world in the scientific community, especially in mathematics, starting from the invention of zero by the Aryabhata to the vast formulations of Srinivasa Ramanujan, the birth of algebra by Bhaskara to astronomy by Varaha Mihira. Ancient Indian mathematics has origins from the Rigvedic times. It provides a deep understanding and throws light on interdisciplinary areas like modern physics and cosmology, including black hole theory. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadichyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. This mantra from the Vedas expounds the concept of infinity. From the complete came the complete. The philosophy explained in mathematical terms in the basis of Vedanta. Everything is the infinite from form of him, the Lord Venkateshwara. Our Sri Venkateshwara Bhakti channel under Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams is also doing a great work in spreading these Bharatiya Shastras to the current world. The Government of India under new education policy is promoting IKS, Indian Knowledge Systems, and it's great to hear that National Sanskrit University is implementing it. I congratulate National Sanskrit University for creating a platform and successfully conducting this international conference. I am having a great affection towards this university and long relationship with the university because my Purashma father, Professor D. Prahaladachar, he was the Vice Chancellor here in this university. So at that time I remember he got A plus from NAC. I think he got that recognition.
And also I got a small chance to serve this university to contribute for this indoor auditorium. My father, he was told me that I got some contacts with Delhi. He told he want to build an indoor stadium here. He wants some grant matching from the central government. She told me to get something from the government. So at that time, Uma Bharati, she was the sports minister. I requested her. She generously gave 50% matching fund for this to build this indoor stadium here in university. And I congratulate Dr. A. Chandulal and all others from the Department of Mathematics. I congratulate ABT, SMS and all the delegates and scholars who attended this conference. Hope everyone had gained through this knowledge sharing. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, sir. That was a note of encouragement for all of us, sir. We are happy to have with us Professor Y.N. Reddy, NIT Warangal, as the guest of honor today. I now request Professor Y.N. Reddy, sir, to address the gathering.
Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, ఎందరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ వందనాలు. I am from NIT Warangal. Yesterday I was talking to my director that I would go to Sanskrit University for a mathematical congress. See, in NIT we have different meaning there also. There is a naughty professor. He was questioning me why mathematics is conducted in Sanskrit University. Because the director was happy. He gave me permission. The naughty professor questioned the director. Then I tried to give the answer. I will repeat the answer here only. You all recognize or recall when we went to the schools in the LKG or maybe PKG, I don't know what is called now, or nursery, only two things are taught. Aalu, Okkarunlu. Aalu in Telugu, maybe in Russia, their language. So mother tongue and father tongue, mandatory. Mother tongue is to communicate. Telugu, Kerala, Malayalam, all on. Mother tongue is mandatory because communication is important. What about the father tongue? To understand the universe, to understand the nature, to learn about the nature. You have only the mathematics, sir. That is the only language where you can understand the whole universe. No other language. Other language later come. Even physics comes after 8th class. Biology comes after 10th class. Engineering comes after 12th years. So they come later. But mathematics comes from the first day when you go to the school. Now, when I talk about the mother tongue, in fact, Telugulo Ammalaga Amma antundi. Even small language, Telugu, but Ammalaga Amma Sanskrit. Sanskrit and mathematics go together. Mathematics and Sanskrit go together because father and mother are the same. They cannot be different. They cannot go different also. They have to be in one place. That is what the culture says. Sir, conducting mathematics conference in Sanskrit is natural. So there is nobody can question that. In fact, that is the answer I gave. And another logic is, Sanskrit is abstract. In one sentence, in one word, you can write 2 pages. One sloka gives you 2 pages note. Same story with the mathematics. One equation can tell you 10 pages. One E is equal to mg square will tell you 100 pages. Abstractness is in this, not in physics. I'm sorry if any physics person is there, biology person is there. See, even if you change in one word, if the question is state Newton's laws, mathematics, we don't do that. See, what we give an opportunity for the people to learn. So mathematics gives a process of learning. Sanskrit and mathematics have the same culture, that is abstract to understand the whole world and explain the same whole world. So that is the reason, sir, I think it is genuine to conduct mathematics conferences and also to start MSc 2-year program. Well, of course, it should not be a traditional MSc course. In fact, we also have, in fact, as mentioned by sir, National Education Policy says don't be isolated high worries. No? See, you cannot be in only engineering college. We are now forced to start BEd course by MHRD. We are starting now. We have MSc courses. We have started MSc English, MSc, all sorts of courses. It's a university, Vishwavidyalayamu, not confined to only one field. So it should be culture of the NEP. NEP itself says that no unitary departments, no unitary universities. It must be multi-talented. In fact, like, I don't say we are following America, but one should learn everything, not only mathematics alone. All dance, yes, good, learn it. If you are interested, cricket, yeah, learn it. So that is the policy of the sir. So the mathematics and Sanskrit goes together. We are together, and by birth, by nature, we are together. Another reason why Telugu is there was one program by DST, Inspire. Inspire program has a hidden challenge, hidden agenda. Hidden agenda is, see, at least in Telugu states, Andhra and maybe even Southern also, everybody by birth they want to go to BTech. And we realize that no, we are losing this strength in the sciences. So the Inspire program aims to teach the students at intermediate level, study non-engineering courses. And that program, first Inspire program was conducted by me in NIT Warangal, where all engineers are sitting, and telling that not to study engineering. Because India is known for research in science and basic sciences. That is the reason we should know what we are. Then only we can develop other. Otherwise, just following somebody, everybody is BTech, we are only becoming the computer typists. Not typists, just computer typists. So the mathematics has a different role than other subjects. So mathematics cannot be, you cannot survive without mathematics in your life. Whether you are MBBS or pharmacy or lawyer or anywhere, wherever. So don't escape me. With these few words, I thank Chandulal. He's my nice friend. You could not leave me. He just, sir, you are coming. In fact, he booked the ticket also. So in spite of my busy schedule, I came here. Thank you so much for giving a wonderful opportunity. And now I take this opportunity to invite all of you, including my great dignitaries. Sir, next Congress will be at NIT Warangal. And we will certainly do like you. I mean, there may not be a Venkateswara Swami, but there is a Bhadrakali temple. In fact, all political leaders come there. Bhadrakali temple is a very, very popular temple. We'll make you darshan there. I invite all of you to join there on October 28th, 29th, 30th. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Your words were very practical in nature. The fragrance of flowers spread only in the direction of the wind, but goodness of a person spreads in all directions. So one such person is amongst us today, right in front of us. The Vice Chancellor of Shri Venkateshwara Vedic University, Tirupati, our Professor Rani Sadashivamurthy sir. He is an epitome of knowledge, a versatile person, both in ancient studies and in modern studies. He is none other than Rani Sadashivamurthy sir. I request him to address the gathering, sir.
Respected Chairperson, Commander Challa Venkateswara Garu, the Registrar of this University, and the Guest of Honor, Professor Y.N. Reddy Garu, National Institute of Technology, Warangal, and then special guest, Professor Suman Saha, Bangladesh Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dhaka, Bangladesh, and then special invitee, Dr. C. Jayasubha Reddy Garu, Shri Venkateshwara University, Tirupati, General Secretary of APT-SMS, and special invitee Professor N. Kishan, APT-SMS President, Osmania University, Hyderabad, and then special invitee Shri D.P. Anantagaru, one of our closest well-wishers, SVBC Director, ex-board member of TTD. Pranams to all of you, on and off the dais. Now, it is a great privilege for me to be before you to speak a few words about this conference and also the relation between Sanskrit and mathematics also. As I have been observing, my previous speakers are very careful in consuming very few minutes only, not more than 5 minutes. But I request the dais and also the organizers to give me 2 more minutes. So I am not satisfied with less than 5 minutes, because my responsibility is enriched because of the words of our co-speaker, Professor Y.N. Reddy Garu. That's why before presenting what I want to present before you, I would like to answer one question, the same question which was answered by Y.N. Reddy Garu also, that is, how Sanskrit and mathematics can come under the same roof. That is, for that sake, before going into that, we must say that this occasion is a festival for all of us. Why this is a festival? Some people may have Sri Ram Navami as a festival. Some people may have Christmas as a festival. Some people may have the other occasions as festivals from religious point of view. But for the academicians, whatever conference is being held, that conference itself is a festival. Similarly, this mathematics festival also, I am very happy to be a part of this festival. And particularly now coming to the second aspect, the relation between Sanskrit and mathematics. As we know, there are more than 10,000 languages in the entire globe. Out of these 10,000 languages, the oldest languages were very few. So those, as the other modern languages, Sanskrit is not just confined to just a communication or just to develop a kind of literature, but Sanskrit was an original language which could meet the need of the then societies. So when it started thinking about the needs of the society, it could supply all the technical terms required for architecture, mathematics, astronomy, whatnot, under the roof of the sky, any kind of knowledge sphere is there. For every knowledge sphere, technical terms were supplied by Sanskrit in ancient times, and we could trace out more than 350 sciences in the ancient times which were called Shastras. So we could trace out 350 Shastras besides Vedas, Upanishads, Smritis, and other kinds of branches of knowledge. So in every knowledge, even today, we are fortunate enough to have a good collection of treatises. But only thing is, we ignored and we disowned the responsibility of protecting that literature, those volumes of knowledge. The inconvenience and weakness is with the present society and not with Sanskrit language or the literature, the volumes of information which is available there. So what do I want to say is, Sanskrit is not merely as a language, but as the source of every branch of knowledge. It has been maintaining through millennia of years the relation with mathematics. Moreover, in the modern times, if we think that everybody just right from the childhood, right from the infancy, if he doesn't even have command over the language, a child, but when 5 chocolates are given to his younger brother and 4 only are given to him, he starts quarreling with. Why? He has the knowledge of counting. So that's a part of mathematics. And similarly, everywhere we know, I have to count my salary on the first day of the month. I am very expert and a professor in counting my salary. Similarly, but there are two things. We never count the value of time and value of mathematics in our real life. But mathematics is permeated in our every nerve, at every moment, but we never count. Even while speaking also, I may go beyond the count because of the enthusiasm to speak, of course. You can control me and I too can control myself. That's why mathematics is existing. We never count the heartbeat, but heartbeat requires counting. Only when we go to the hospitals, they start counting the heartbeat and say, so BP is beyond the limit and heartbeat is beyond the limit, you need some medicine, like that. So everywhere mathematics is there. Similarly, mathematics as a main subject and also as a supporting subject was considered with great respect in our ancient times, particularly in the all branches of mathematics almost can be seen in the Vedas, in the Upanishads, in the Shulva Sutras, in the Shadangas, and in music, everywhere it is there. For instance, if we take the counting numbers, arithmetic, which is based on counting mainly, we can trace out from Rig Veda, Yajurveda and Atharvaveda mantras, the particularly in Chamakam, they start counting the numbers. After that, up to 54th digit. For instance, Dashamsa Paddhati. Usually people say Aryabhatta contributed 0 and we are also contributing 0. These are there. But even before Aryabhatta, there was the count of numbers and the consideration of 0 also. That's why Dashamsa Paddhati was developed, the decimal system was developed in ancient India right from the Vedas. Ekam, Dasha, Shatam, Sahasram, Dasasahasram, Laksha, Koti, Arbuda, Nirbuda, Shankha, Nidhi, and so on, up to 54th digit we can count. Even if we say modern, see the modern mathematics, the counting is up to 36th digit or 40th digit, up to this. They have the counting numbers, particularly 1, 10, 100, and 1,000, 10,000, and 1 lakh, crore. After that, million, then billion, trillion, quadrillion, and pentillion, sextillion, and sextillion, after that septillion, octillion, ninollion, and decimillion, like this, up to this, the counting progresses. So, they could go up to 40th digit, and therefrom they are started adding the 10 decillion, 20 decillion, 100 decillion, 1000 decillion, like that. But we have a different count up to 54th digit. So, even then we have had a good system of counting. After that, if we come to the other branches of mathematics, I remind what I spoke in earlier, in the last year also. The same I repeat here, particularly in the among various branches of ancient Indian mathematics. The next thing is algebra, we say, unfortunately. For certain ancient words, we don't have equivalents in modern systems. That's why Bija of ancient times of Bhaskaracharya, we are making it as an equivalent of algebra, but it is more than that. Why do I dare to say these words in front of the family, mathematics family, is that I could have an opportunity to look into Bhaskara's Siddhanta Shiromani, which has two parts. One is Leelavati, and the other one is Siddhanta Shiromani as a whole text. Leelavati was an integrated part of Siddhanta Shiromani only, but we have separated it and separately studying. There we have Padi Ganitam or Vyakta Ganitam, and then the Avyakta Ganita, that is algebra, which is for our convenience named by us. What is this Avyakta Ganita and Vyakta Ganita? Vyakta means Prapancham, world. World is full of spaces. The number of spaces mentioned in our ancient system were 84 lakhs of spaces were mentioned. Chaturasiti Jivarashishu Atyuttamaha Kaha Manavaha. They started. And when there are a good number of people, how many papers were presented? We received a number that is 160 plus. Similarly, how many people have attended? 250. Like this, when it is Vyakta, when it is manifested, we need the number counting, necessity of counting. When it is unmanifested, so how many thoughts are there in our mind? Innumerable. So it is beyond count. X number we say. When it is not known, we say X, Avyakta, it is not manifested. So when this is, Avyakta is the source of the universe, that is Paramatma. Paramatma is not a God, personified God. It is not the personified God, but it is universal consciousness. So in the Vyakta Ganita, in the arithmetic, the ultimate aim is not to count our rupees, not to count the percentage of increase percentage of profit, etc., but from the person individual to universality. This is the journey of Vyaktaganita. And from universality to individual is Bijaganita. Bijam is the source of the universe. So, beginning from the source of the universe, Paramatma, coming to the individual, that is in reverse order. So that's why, because we don't know a Paramatma, that's why we call it X or Brahma or Atma or something else. When it comes into known persons, even if Paramatma is on our side, we say, please wait, I have some business. Otherwise, we want to use him as a business tool. Oh God, you know how busy I am. Even if I forget you, you please don't forget me. This is our bargain with Paramatma. So, this kind of things are there. As long as it is unknown, it is more valuable. When it is known, its value is lessened and lessened. So, this is the thing. And after this, we have algebra. Algebra was used for Shulbha Sutras and also in our ancient architectural texts. I am a member of IKS in Guwahati, also in IIT Kharagpur, and also in many other places. I am also in Niti Ayog, this one. So, somebody asked me in an online meeting very recently, Mr. Sadasivamurthy, what can we do with our ancient knowledge systems? Then I told, we can build a nation, a country, which is a fort by itself. We need not have a separate fort. We can build a nation with the help of our ancient Indian architecture, which can be a fort by itself. There, in all this ancient architecture and other architectural and other texts, we had the references to such mathematics which was used for constructions, huge constructions. House can be built, village can be built, a town or a city, even a country can be built with the ancient Indian architecture very strongly. We can assure the quality of it. In such a way we can build. That was ancient Indian knowledge. So, after that, trigonometry and spiritual trigonometry. Trigonometry is that trigonometry, it was called. Spiritual trigonometry was Goliya trigonometry. So, in the trigonometry, in the trigonometry, why it was used is to calculate the longitudes, latitudes and other things as a tool for astronomy. And in spiritual trigonometry, to calculate the distance between Earth and the Sun, Earth and other planets, etc. Huge knowledge is there. But every time we assure that huge knowledge is there, huge knowledge is there, huge knowledge is there. But we never make any attempts to go further, to go deeper, and to make a serious study in the IITs, NITs, and institutions like ours. National Sanskrit. I am an inmate of National Sanskrit University. By God's grace, I am ordered to go there. By the grace of our Registrar Garu and VC Garu and others, I could go as a representative of this university to our neighbor university as a Vice Chancellor in charge. So, this is happening. And what we have to do, what is our responsibility? We are always have become scholarly in dishouldering our responsibilities and not accepting the responsibilities. What we have to do? We have to accept the responsibility to shoulder, to probe into, to make a research, to study deeply into the ancient knowledge systems and bring them out for the purpose of future generations. Otherwise, our way of living is half fulfilled and half justified only. That's why we have to do. For this sake, as mentioned by Balasubramanian Garu, as mentioned by all the dignitaries on the dais and also off the dais, there must be, I hope that if an MOU between the Mathematical Association, that is actually IAPTCM and TSM and our National Sanskrit University, if takes place, it will be a great step for further research and any other purposes. And similarly, last thing I would like to mention, and we know that Pascal triangle and its influence in counting, how it helped in counting quickly, etc., quick calculations, etc. Similarly, this was there in our ancient Chandas Shastra. Ma, Prama, Pratima, Upama, Samma, Gayatri, Ushni, Anushtu, Brihati, Pankti, Trishtup, Jagati, Atijakati, Shakvari, Atishakvari, Ashti, Atyashti, Dhruti, Atidhruti, Prakriti, Akruti, Utkriti, Sankruti, Abhikriti, Vyatkriti. These are the 26 classes of metrical ancient Indian Chandas Shastra. So, Ma represents one syllable in each foot and 4 syllables in all the 4 feet. Such consideration is Ma. Prama is doubled to Ma. And Ma, Prama, Pratima, it is triple to Ma. That is 3 letters in each. So, 2, 4 and 8. In Ma, Prama, Pratima, Upama class, there are 16. So, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512 and 1024 and so on it increases up to 26th class. So totally how many number of meters were there? For that 13 crore 42 lakh 17,726 meters. So this could be arrived because of that Varnameru design given by Pingalanaga. Our people are acquainted with the commentary of Halayudha, and they claim that Halayudha was the founder of this Varnameru system, but it was only explained by him. The roots were available in Pingalanaga. So Pingalanaga was the first prosodian in our ancient systems, about the text of whom we have to carefully study. So that Varnameru is nothing but the Pascal triangle. You can keenly study it and definitely you can experience the greatness. So this kind of things, there are many. Similarly, in the Rekha Ganita was best used to represent the universe in our Shri Chakra, Shri Yantra Nirmana, Bindu Trikona, Vasukona, Dasara Yigma, Manasranaga, Dalashoda, Patrayuktam, Vrutatrayancha, Dharani Sadanatrayancha, Shri Chakra Raja, Udita Paradevataya. All kinds of geometrical requirements can be presented through this Shri Yantra, which represents the universe. So, the entire cosmic experience can be had through mathematics. It was experienced in our ancient systems, and again we are able to do it. And I thank this mathematics family of all of us for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Particularly, I am indebted to our registrar sir and also our vice chancellor sir of National Sanskrit University for giving me this wonderful opportunity. I wish that there would be an MOU between this society and this institution, and also I wish for ever progress of that society. And also as a part of this institution also, I feel that it is great privilege for me to place these few words before you all. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. Your speech and message was influential. We are all charmed by your sharp and, contently validated speech that was presented to us. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. I deem it an honor today to request our chairperson of the event, Challa Venkateshwar sir, the Registrar of National Sanskrit University, Tirupati, to address the gathering.
Andarki Namaskaram. Honorable Vice Chancellor, SV Vedic University, Professor Rani Sadasivamurthy Garu, the dignitaries on the dais, and mathematics enthusiasts who are present in large numbers on this occasion today. Very warm welcome and my namaskarams. It is almost last year, November or December, Professor Chandulal Garu came to my chamber and said कि सर हमको एक सेमिनार करना है, इंटरनेशनल सेमिनार इन मैथमेटिक्स, और एक APTSMS करके है, उनके साथ में करना है. पहले भी हम लोग कर चुके थे. I said, fine, I was little perplexed, what is that he is talking about? We are into a different realm of education. But then he was insistent, but then didn't convince me much, but didn't insist also, and then went away. So that's when, almost a year ago, the efforts started from Chandulal Garu. He was relentless since then, even till today, that he insisted me to join, sometime calling me 2 hours ago. So that's how it is here. So it was all the efforts from Chandulal Garu from the University of National Sanskrit University, in collaboration with APT SMS, that this whole event for 3 days has happened, and today we are in the concluding session. Again, about roughly about 2.5 to 3 months ago, he came to me and put in front of me the topic for the seminar, Relevancy of Ancient Mathematics to the current digital trends. For a moment, I started thinking, was there any disconnect from ancient mathematics to the new digital technologies that we have today? Is it that our sciences have not moved forward and handed over from generation to generation, which culminated into digital science that we have today? Why is that we have to have a seminar to see if there is any gap between ancient mathematics and digital science that we have today? Quickly, these thoughts went about in my mind. But definitely, I am not the subject expert as far as mathematics is concerned, nor that of the digital science. So I relied on him and his insistence that, okay, let this be the topic. I'm sure all of you in the last 3 days that you have been here would have definitely found out if there is any heritage between the ancient mathematics and the digital science that we have today, or is it only a continuance of the knowledge that we have, which resulted in the modern science and technology that we enjoy today? These answers I am sure you would have had. But I, for the one, personally believe that the knowledge that we have today is a culmination of passage of knowledges over the generations and generations to us, while the language in which it has been conveyed to us might have been changed. But it is all coming from the long years, ages, and it's the ancient knowledge which is still relevant today, whether it is binary systems which probably underline the digital science today, or we have just understood from Rani Sadasivamurthy Garu the relevance of mathematics to every form of science that we have today. So I don't think I am in a better position to explain it more than what sir has already explained to us. So mathematics forms the core of any science that we deal with it today. And I am sure all those who participated and presented the papers will be going with enriched knowledge. I am sure each one of you have a takeaway from these 3 days of sessions. I again thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity, and the university is very happy to have you all here and participate in this, and we will be looking forward to having similar events going forward on varied topics which will churn the minds of each and every one of us. Thank you so much for joining us in the National Sanskrit University. I also would like to thank APTSMS for collaborating with us and bringing out such an thought-provoking seminar for 3 days in our place. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Your support is witnessed in all the activities of NSU, sir. Thank you so much for that. I'd now request the participants, any one of you, to please give your feedback on the 3-day event that happened. Anyone from the audience who could give your feedback? Yes, sir, please.
సభాయ నమః. సభకు నమస్సులు. Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, namaskars to all, and my blessings to youngsters. ఈ సాంస్క్రిట్ యూనివర్సిటీలో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద సెకండ్ టైం ఐఎమ్ అటెండింగ్. వేదిక్ యూనివర్సిటీలో కొన్ని లెక్చర్స్ నన్ను ఇన్వైట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. కొన్ని కాన్ఫరెన్స్లో సార్ రాణి సదాశివమూర్తి గారు కూడా అటెండ్ అయి ఉన్నారు. నా యొక్క టాక్స్కి వారు చైర్పర్సన్ చేయడం జరిగింది. అలాగే వైస్ వర్సా నేను కూడా చేయడం జరిగింది. ఐ ఫీల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గ్రేట్ ఆపర్చునిటీ ఫర్ మీ. ఈ కాన్ఫరెన్సెస్ ఆర్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ ఫర్ the like-minded people to meet at the dais and to share our ideas, to exchange the subject, and it is more beneficial for the youngsters. The main benefit is such, so here many invited talks, endowment lectures were delivered, and it is great opportunity for youngsters to go through the subject, to have contacts with each other. And this is APTSMS conference. Of course it may be international, but it is in collaboration with it. The societies are there to have interaction between its members and for the benefit of members. So the purpose served here, and I congratulate this university and particularly Chandulal for inviting APTSMS second time and inviting all of us to be here. I thank them once again. I wish to say few more words. Morning, in Srinath sir lecture, he used a few sentences. Our stomach have more pressure of walls and throat has less pressure, but we are able to send the food item less pressure to high pressure. It is nature's gift to us. మన ఇంట్లో ఏదైనా మంత్రాలు చదివితే పంచప్రాణాలు అంటాం. ఓం ప్రాణాయ స్వాహ, మధ్యలో ఒక సెంటెన్స్ ఉంది ఓం అపానాయ స్వాహ. నోటి దగ్గర నుంచి కింద వరకు ఉన్నటువంటి సిస్టమ్ని అపాన సిస్టమ్ అంటాం, అపాన వ్యవస్థ. దానికి అధిష్టాన దేవత భూదేవత, భూమాత అంటాం, భూతల్లి అంటాం. ఏం చేస్తుంది? మనం తినే ఫుడ్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది? మరలా మన భూమిలో నుంచే. అది ఎవరి సొంతం? మన సొంతం కాదు, భూమి సొంతం. అందుకని భూమి నుంచి మనకున్న ఎనర్జీతో దాన్ని తీసుకొని వండుతాం, ఇంకోటి చేస్తాం. మన ఎనర్జీని ఉపయోగించి ఆపోజిట్ టు భూమి ఆకర్షణ శక్తి వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ ఇన్, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పుల్లింగ్. దాన్ని ఇవాళ ప్రజెంట్ వరల్డ్లో మనం భూమి ఆకర్షణ శక్తి అంటాం. మరి వేదకాలంలోనే అపాన వ్యవస్థకి అధిష్టాన దేవత భూదేవత అని చెప్పబడింది. భూమి లాగుతూ ఉంటుంది, మనం నిద్రపోయినా మెలుకున్నా కూడా. అందుకే ఆ పదార్థం మూమెంట్ కిందకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. అదర్వైజ్ ఎనీ లివింగ్ బీయింగ్ విల్ డై, ఆ మూమెంట్ లేకపోతే. అందుకనే భూమిని దేవత అన్నాం. అలా ఎర్త్ అట్రాక్ట్ చేయటం ద్వారా మనం ఇక్కడ నివసిస్తూ ఉన్నాం. మనం దాని గురించి చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి ఇక మనకేం లేదు, అది రొటీన్గా జరిగిపోతుంది. దైవతత్వం అది జరిగిపోతుంది కాబట్టి వీ వాంట్ కేర్. ఎందుకు జరుగుతుందో తెలియదు. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ point I want to say. And the second point, yesterday our Vice Chancellor Krishnamurti garu, he used a sentence from stanza which is from Ganita Sara Sangraha, written by Mahaviracharya. That stanza is లైకికే వైదికే వాపి తథా సమైకేపి వ్యాపారాస్తత్ర సర్వత్ర సంఖ్యానాం ఉపయుజ్యతే బహు నిర్విప్రలాపై కిం త్రైలోకి సచరాసరే యత్ కించిత్ వస్తు తత్ సర్వం గణితేన వినానహి. ద మీనింగ్ ఈజ్, ఈ త్రిలోకాల్లో 3 లోకాల్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఏ లివింగ్ ఆర్ నాన్ లివింగ్ ఏ వస్తువుని తీసుకున్నా కూడా దాంట్లో మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఉంది. రాణి సదాశివమూర్తి గారు ఇండైరెక్ట్గా ఈ విషయం కూడా చెప్పారు. ఎవ్రీవేర్ కించిత్ వస్తు తత్ సర్వం, ప్రతి వస్తువులో కూడా మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఉంది. దీనికి ఇంగ్లీష్ మీనింగ్ ఏం చెప్తారంటే, mathematics entered into those areas where our imagination fails. Not only present areas of subjects, all subjects, it is mathematics is there. Not only in that, in future, even our imagination present days fails, a new subject may enter. In that also mathematics will be there. Mathematics lies in living and non-living things. Mathematics exists at all in ముల్లోకాల్లో. మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ రూల్స్ ద వరల్డ్. ఈ యొక్క శ్లోకం యొక్క భావనది. మొదటి సెంటెన్సు సారు వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ గారు ఫస్ట్ ఇనాగరల్ సెక్షన్లో చెప్పడం జరిగింది. ఈ సృష్టిలో ఏ విషయం తీసుకున్నా కూడా, మీరు రోజు సింక్ పొద్దున్న లేగానే బ్రష్ చేస్తాం, మీరు సింక్లో వాటర్ తిప్పి చూడండి. ద వాటర్ విల్ గో ఇన్ ఏ సర్క్యులర్ మోషన్. తుఫాన్లు ఉన్నాయి మనకు తెలుసు, అది దేవుడికే తెలియాలి, సృష్టించిన వాళ్ళకే. ఇట్ స్టార్ట్స్ విత్ ఓన్లీ 1 పాయింట్. పెద్ద తుఫాను మనం నిన్న కూడా చూసాం. ఇట్ స్టార్ట్స్ విత్ ఓన్లీ 1 పాయింట్. సముద్రంలో ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక నీటి కణము నార్మల్గా ఉన్నటువంటి నేచర్లో చేంజ్ వస్తుంది. ఆ వచ్చినటువంటి చేంజ్ అది తిరుగుతుంది, దాంతోపాటు చుట్టుపక్కలన్నీ చేరతాయి, ఇక తిరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది, అది పెద్దది అయిపోతుంది. సుడిగాలి కూడా అంతే, అక్కడ దాకా అది మన ఒంట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి క్యాన్సర్ కూడా అంతే, ఒక్క కణమే డివేట్ అయ్యేది, దానికి మిగిలిన అన్నీ తోడైపోతాయి. ఇది నేచర్ యొక్క రహస్యం. ఈ రహస్యాల్ని ఛేదించాలంటే మన మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ కావాలి. మరి యంగ్స్టర్స్ ఉన్నారు, మీరంతా మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ బాగా కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయండి, చేసి మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ని అభివృద్ధి చేయాలి. ఎవ్రీ లివింగ్ బీయింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్ నేచర్ పుట్టిందంటే గ్యారెంటీగా ఒకటే ఉంటుంది, అందరికి కామన్గా చనిపోవడం. కానీ తర్వాత తరానికి మనం అందిస్తున్నాం. మనం కూర్చున్న కుర్చీ కూడా హైట్లో ఉందంటే అది మనకు ఇంత ముందు వాడు దాన్ని మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ వాడి యావరేజ్ లెగ్ హైట్ చూసుకొని తయారు చేసినవి మనం ఇవాళ ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తున్నాం. అలాగే మనం చేసింది భవిష్యత్తులో ఈవెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ 1000 years అయినా కూడా ప్రజలు ఎంజాయ్ చేయాలి, మన తర్వాత వాళ్ళు. దానికోసం మాత్రమే పాటుపడండి. వీ నో దట్ మనీ కోసం ఎక్కువ మంది ట్రై చేస్తూ ఉంటారు. బట్ వీ లీవ్ ఇట్. రాజులు ఉన్నారా? రాజ్యాలను వేలేరు, లేరు కదా. మనం సంపాదించేది కూడా అంతే. మన చరిత్ర చూస్తే 3 తరాలు 7 తరాలు, ఈ చరిత్ర మానవ చరిత్రలో 7 తరాలు దాటి ఎంజాయ్ చేసిన వాళ్ళు లేరు. పైగా మనం ఎంజాయ్ చేసేది తాతల నాటిది, వాళ్ళ ఫోటో కూడా ఉండదు మన ఇంట్లో, ఫేస్ కూడా కనపడదు. వీఆర్ ఎంజాయింగ్. మన పరిస్థితి కూడా అంతే. 3 తరాలు పోతే దిక్కే లేదు. ఇవాళ ఈ కంప్యూటర్స్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత పిల్లలు బాగా మనీ సంపాదిస్తున్నారు. మీరిచ్చే కోట్లు నథింగ్ వాళ్ళకు. ఇప్పుడే చూస్తున్నాం మనం, తర్వాత తరాలు కాదు. అందుకని మీరు లాంగ్ రన్లో భవిష్యత్తులో కూడా మీ పేరు నిలబడాలంటే మీరు మాత్రం ఈ శరీరానికి రెస్ట్ ఇవ్వకుండా పని చేస్తేనే యూ కెన్ సీ హైట్స్. ఆకాశమే హద్దు. నాకు ఈ మంచి అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన మీరందరికీ థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, sir. Bharati madam, amongst the guests.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, Professor Rani Sadashiva sir, Vice Chancellor of Sri Vedic University, and other dignitaries of the dais and of the dais. Good afternoon to one and all. From the last 2 days, the conference is going well. All the speakers, invited speakers, endowment lecture speakers, all are delivered lectures very well, and their deliberations has improved the knowledge of our students. And as also we went Karur with Rani Sadashiva sir for the APTSMS national workshop in the College of Karur, Sharda Vidyaniketan, conducted by Balasubramaniam sir and Executive Council member. We enjoyed a lot there with the deliberations, the same topic, ancient mathematics. So with this, APTSMS is going very well. So we continue the same spirit. Thank you, Vanada.
Thank you, madam. I now request the honorable chief guest, sir. Please, sir.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ ఎవ్రీబడి. వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ సార్, పెద్దవాళ్ళతో పేరు పెట్టి ఇష్టం లేక అందరికీ నమస్కారం. చందులాల్ని సుబ్బారెడ్డి గారిని సంపాదించవచ్చు సమకాలీలు కాబట్టి, అందుకనేసి అందరికీ నమస్కారం. సక్సెస్ అవ్వడానికి కారణం ఒకటే, అండ్ అందరం దర్శనంకి వెళ్ళాం కదా, నేను బాగా రీసెర్చ్ చేయాలి, మా స్టూడెంట్స్ బాగా అవార్డు రావాలనేసి వెంకటేశ్వరం అందరం దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకొని మీరు చేయడం కాదు నేను పంపిస్తున్నాను చెప్పేసి వైస్ ఛాన్సలర్ రూపంలోని ఎంఓయూ చేశారు మనకి. ఆయన మనకు పెద్ద గిఫ్ట్ ఇచ్చారు. దిస్ ఆల్ క్రెడిట్స్ గోస్ టు, అంటే చందులాల్ చిన్నవాడైనా పెద్ద బాధ్యత తీసుకొని ఒక్కడే అయిపోయావు, నీకేం బదిలీ లేదు, నేను ఉన్నానని చెప్పేసి పంపించారనమాట. బికాజ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఓన్లీ నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ ప్రొఫెసర్ వైఎన్ రెడ్డి గారు ఈజ్ గోయింగ్ టు బి కండక్ట్ ఏ గుడ్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్. వీ హ్యావ్ అదర్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ like this only or more than this, because of all your support. దీనికంటే మంచి విషయం ఏంటంటే సార్, మేము ఫ్యామిలీతో వచ్చాము సార్ ఇక్కడికి. మా చిన్నవాడు అంటున్నాడు, నాన్న ఒబిడియంట్గా ఉన్నారు పిల్లలందరూ, వాళ్ళు ఏం చదువుతున్నారని చెప్పేసి. అందరూ కూడా వెరీ నైస్ హాస్పిటాలిటీ దే హ్యావ్ ఎవ్రీ మూమెంట్. వాడు 10th క్లాస్ చదువుతున్నాను మేడం, మా చిన్నవాడు, వాడు ఎగ్జామ్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేశాడు. నేను అంత అబ్జర్వ్ చేయలేదు కానీ, బట్ దిస్ ఆల్ క్రెడిట్ గోస్ టు, because of the captain is very nice captain, it will be goes very nice. The entire captain is belongs to this one. ఈ ఒక్క విషయంలో పిల్లలందరూ ఒక్కసారి స్టాండింగ్ ఓవేషన్, పిల్లలు ఓన్లీ పిల్లలు స్టూడెంట్స్ స్టాండింగ్ ఓవేషన్ ఒక్కసారి. because when Chandulal has prepared the brochure for every moment, Kuchanamma, every moment, he has taken every permission to from all the others elders, because he knows how we have to be success, not only in one platform, because of all the support from Professor Srinath Garu and Mishra Garu. In these days, Professor Mishra Garu has given good lecture. నేను ఒక పాయింట్ ఇస్తున్నాను, హోమోజీనియస్ డెఫినేషన్ ఈజీ, హౌ ఈజీలీ యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి కనెక్ట్ విత్ స్టూడెంట్స్, హోమోజీనియస్ ఫంక్షన్. సిమిలర్లీ ప్రొఫెసర్ వైఎన్ రెడ్డి గారు ఆయన పాయింట్ మిస్ అయిపోతున్న ఫోన్ చేసినా సార్ కట్ చేసుకున్నాను నేను. సార్ థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ ఫర్ దిస్ వాల్యుబుల్ డెలివర్. విత్ దిస్ పేరు పేరున అందరికీ భావన సత్యనారాయణ గారు కానీ శ్రీనాథ్ గారు అందరికీ పేరు పేరున నమస్కారాలు చెప్పుకుంటూ థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Hello, namaskar to everyone, to my seniors. This is B. Misra. You have seen me yesterday. No, last 2 days you have seen me. Sir, I am from BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. See, the thing is that yesterday I put a lot of questions to you, isn't it? So why I was describing about the universe and the geometry on that, I put a lot of questions. Today I am not going to put any questions. The thing is that one of our distinguished guests told here, what is the takeaway? What are the takeaways you can note down? And what is the things that you have listened here? One thing I do remember, or I do always believe, new ideas come from the young minds, not from us. And during my talk, I told you that my research group has done this, not me individually. So I must say the young minds, to cultivate it further, take out a thread of that and direct the seniors how to get into that. That will be the proper research. You had a good arrangement. I am not going to put extra sugar to this tea by only praising our friend Dr. Tandulal or Dr. Jasubba Reddy and honorable guests here. But the young people, just you cannot believe. So once you finish your food, they are standing there with a glass of water. Can you believe anywhere that this kind of hospitality can get from our young friends there? See, I have visited many countries. Every year I go to many countries. I do my research there. I share my research there. I interact with them. And you know, they have only one motto: how to extract from this fellow. Professor Wayan Reddy might be a witness to this. How to extract from this fellow? They'll not give you anything. And you'll not get any good memory from those people or those places. But everyone who comes here in this hall must have gone with a memory. If there is something bad memory, yes, we cannot say they always are perfect. And always there is scope of improvement. So forget the bad memories, take the good memory with you and try to move further. Just 1 minute more. When I received a call from Jasubba, my friend, sorry, I'm calling you by name. Sir, you are coming to Tirupati. So, why will come? No, there is a international conference at Sanskrit University, and you are going to deliver an endowment lecture. So, we have so closeness that he didn't ask me, sir, can you please come? He has told me, sir, you are coming. I appreciate that. And at that time, what do you know? So, every one of you, not these backbenchers, these front benchers, whose son is studying in class 12th, or daughter is studying class 12th, and trying to get them settled somewhere, must be thought of something in mind. So we had the same thought of. So how our boy will get settled after class 12th. And after he got success somewhere, we thought that, okay, we'll visit Lord Balaji. Immediately next day, I got the call from my friend Jasubba. So it is not a coincidence. It is not a blessing from Lord Balaji. Though I am not a very blind believer of this, I believe in work first. But still then, yes, there is something. So thank you very much for inviting me here and the good hospitality. Good friends, thank you. See you all.
I am Bala Subramanian from Government Arts College, Karur, Tamil Nadu. This is the 4th time I am coming to this university. In 2012, I came here for a national workshop on Vedic mathematics. In 2014, I came here for a national workshop on works of Bhaskaracharya II. And 2019, I came here for 28th annual conference of APTSMS and presently 31st annual conference of APTCMS. In all these 4 visit of mine to this institution, I found the same scenario and same culture with the students and staff members. And only one thing I request before the people sitting here, and which I spoke to the registrar earlier, please give PG courses for the students, because this is a wonderful place. It's like Garbhagraha of temple. I visited many institutions, and even I'm working in a government institution for the past 14 years. I'm not finding such students in my place. Idi Mugastuti kaadu. I want to do something good for the students. Na valla em cheyalani kudaradu, because I'm not a big professor like all these people working in an university. So I beg before you people to give MSc course for the students. And I'm ready to support academically what I know. As I told earlier, you give me 1 cup of curd rice. I'll stay here for 2 days. I'll take classes for the students. Thank you, sir.
I now request the Honorable Chief Guest of the event, Vice Chancellor in charge of Sri Venkateshwara Vedic University, Professor Rani Sadashiva sir, to distribute certificates to the paper presenters of different sessions of this event, international conference. Sir. Dr. B. Mamta. I think కిందకి వెళ్ళండి సార్ మీరు కిందకి వెళ్ళండి. డాక్టర్ బి మమత, ఎం వెంకటేష్, శ్రీ ఎన్ సుబ్బరాయుడు గారు, హెచ్కే హసీనా మేడం, VSV Krishnamurthy sir, B. Saidulu sir, is it over? B. Saidulu sir, A. Maleshwari madam, G. Venkataramudu sir, and D. Srinivasa sir, please. Thank you, sir. There are 2 best paper awards of this event. One is Pasade Yanklan, chairperson. I request the chairperson to felicitate her with a certificate. Please come here, madam. And also Miss Pallavi Panjarike madam for best. Madam, please come sir, please come. Thank you, sir. I now request the chairperson of the event, Commander Challa Venkateshwar sir, Registrar of NSU Tirupati, to felicitate the chief guest of the day, Professor Rani Sadashiv Murthy sir, Vice Chancellor in charge of Sri Venkateshwara Vedik University, Tirupati. Thank you, sir. I also request the chief guest of the day, Professor Rani Sadashiv Murthy sir, Vice Chancellor SV Vedic University, to felicitate our chairperson, Commander Challa Venkateshwar sir, NSU Tirupati, Registrar sir. I request the chief guest, Professor Rani Sadashiv Murthy sir, the Vice Chancellor in charge of SV Vedic University, to felicitate Professor N. Kishan, PTS MS, President of PTSMS, Usmania University, Hyderabad. Okay. I also request our chief guest, Professor Rani Sadashiv Murthy sir, in charge Vice Chancellor of SV Vedic University, to felicitate Shri D.P. Ananta Garu, SVBC Director, ex-board member, TTD. I once again request Professor Rani Sadashiv Murthy sir, in charge Vice Chancellor of SV Vedic University, to felicitate Professor Y.N. Reddy sir, NIT Warangal. I once again request Professor Rani Sadashiv Murthy sir, in charge Vice Chancellor of SV Vedic University, to felicitate Professor Suman Saha from Bangladesh, Dhaka. I request Professor Rani Sadashiv Murthy sir, in charge Vice Chancellor of SV Vedic University, to felicitate Dr. C. Jayasubba Reddy Garu, SV University, Tirupati, and General Secretary of APTSMS. Thank you, sir. Thank you all. I now request to propose the vote of thanks. To propose vote of thanks, I now request Dr. Shankar Naik sir to come over to the dais.
dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Good afternoon to one and all. It has been our pleasure to host all the participants of the conference at National Sanskrit University, Tirupati. The participants were very enthusiastic. I am thankful to the participants for coming to National Sanskrit University, Tirupati to attend the conference. I am sure that the participants must have benefited by attending this conference. I am very much thankful to our National Sanskrit University authorities for the sponsoring of this conference. Without their generous finance support, it would not have been possible to organize this conference. I am thankful to the APTSMS Executive Committee members for giving us the opportunity to hold ICRAMN CDT 2022 in National Sanskrit University, Tirupati. I am very much thankful to chairperson of this event, Sri Commander Challa Venkateshwar Garu, Registrar, National Sanskrit University, Tirupati. I sincerely thank our chief guest, Professor Rani Sadasivamurthy Garu, Vice Chancellor, Sri Venkateshwara Vedic University, Tirupati. Today, guest of honor, Professor Y.N. Reddy Garu, NIT Warangal, for kindly accepting our invitation and graces the valedictory function. I am also thankful to special guest, Professor Suman Saha Garu, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dhaka, Bangladesh, for accepting our invitation to the function. I am thankful to special invitee Sri D.P. Anantagaru, SVBC Director, ex-board member of TTD, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, and Professor N. Kishan Garu, President of APTSMS, and Professor Dr. C. Jaisubba Reddy Garu, General Secretary of this APTSMS. I thank all plenary speakers, the endowment and invited lecture speakers and the delegates for their enthusiastic participation in this conference. I acknowledge the unwavering support receiving from our HOD, head of the department, the faculty and staff members. My thanks also go to all the people who have given their precious time in organizing, in particular, accommodation, travels, food and refreshment, electronic and print media. I am also thankful to the students who have greatly helped us in organizing the conference. Our special thanks to Dr. Vaishnavi Garu, Department of Educational and National Sanskrit University, Tirupati, for anchoring this beautiful event. I once again thank everyone whose contribution has made this conference a successful conference. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.